Hello and welcome to Lessons for Little Blessings. In this video, I'm going to share some winter lessons. So stay tuned if you need a quick and easy and fun math, reading, or writing activity for your child. Hi, I'm Tessa, and if you're new here, I am a teacher and a mom, and I like to share different activities and lessons for parents and teachers to help your kids thrive. Today I'm hoping to save you some time and stress with some ready-to-go lessons. So last year I did a winter lesson video also, and it was kind of themed around the gingerbread man and all the stories and fun activities that go along with that. If you want to check that out, you can click the link up top, or I'll also have a description down in the box, or a link in the description box down below. This video is going to kind of be themed, it's going to be like a snow and snowman theme activities, since we're still kind of in the thick of winter here at least. So all of these subjects will be kind of broken down in the description box below with time codes, so you can jump to the section that you're interested in if that is more helpful. And also all the things that you see to print, all the documents, those will also be linked in the description box down below, so you can find that all there. Let's go ahead and get started. So let's start with writing. This is a how to build a snowman writing project that you can make as in-depth or as easy as you would like. So I really love doing graphic organizers to really help kids plan out their writing and think about what they want to write. Another great way to do how-to writing or informational writing is to have the kids actually do what they're going to be writing. So in this case, they could actually build a snowman. You could have them draw it, you could have them make it with construction paper like this one here, or you could have them order it and figure out what they would do first, second, last. So this is sequencing. So here we've got just different pictures where they have to put them in order, and that kind of helps their brain organize what they want to do in their writing. So this is great, especially for the younger kids, preschool, kindergarten, even first grade, just having them do some of these beginning steps before they actually go to that planning graphic organizer page would be great. The older they are, they probably could just start writing it right away, but it is kind of fun to still have them do some of these planning stages. So for example, you might have them build a snowman by drawing a picture or making one, or using the sequencing cards that have the pictures on them. Then you could go to a graphic organizer like this one that has the sequenced for them with first, next, last, or just jump right to this paper that has the sentence starters. And for those older kids that are working on the full writing process, there's some fun publishing paper included as well. Reading, I'm going to share two ideas because I love them both and I couldn't decide which one to do. So this is a decodable book or a mini book, a printable book. It's got a lot of different names, but basically it's a little paper book that the student can read with you with some help. So we did this in shared reading a lot, where we would read it together. A lot of times the teacher would read it first and then together, and then the student. Do we wear a hat in winter? We do. Do we wear a hat in winter? We do. So we kind of go through reading it together this way, and then you can pick any focus that you want. Different books lend themselves better to different skills, or whether it's like a phonics skill or sight words, or just the structure of the book, or poetry, rhyming, all of those things can be used in these books. For this one, we were going to do a different sight word that was kind of repeated throughout the book. So you can kind of skim these little books that you find online, and you can see if they are lending themselves to one certain thing or another. So we were finding do and we in this book and kind of highlighting them, and so the students are having to find it and really focus on what those sight words look like. So feel free to do this throughout the week or just a few days even, but just that repetition of them reading it, the more and more they read it with you, you'll kind of notice the less that you have to read it with them, so the more they will be able to read by themselves. The other one I wanted to share is a close reading, and this is great for comprehension and having students really understand what they're reading and be able to go back to the text and find the answers to the comprehension questions. I'll do a video that has more details on shared reading and close reading in the future, but I just wanted to include some that are geared more towards the older kids with the longer reading passages and a little bit more challenging questions. Let's move on to math. So some of these math ideas are pretty independent if your child already knows the skills. So you can use them as, independent work where they're kind of just practicing some skills that they already know, which is still great. That repetition is still great. Or if they don't know these skills, then you can use it as a teaching and a lesson. So here is a graphing page, and graphing is fun for lots of ages. This one, they've got just a picture, and he's working on crossing it out to keep track of what he's done. I think that's the biggest thing where kids don't keep track, and so their graph doesn't match. Now, this doesn't specifically include it, but another great skill with graphing is analyzing the graph or reading the graph. So you can ask them different questions about their graph, like what one has more, which has fewer, less, how many more, those kinds of questions that get them thinking about the graph and using math vocabulary. Next are some fun color by number pages. So we've got addition and then multiplication for those older kids. And these are fun pretty much for any age. And most kids can do these independently if you find the right math facts that they're familiar with. I've seen subtraction, addition, multiplication, division, and even adding 3 numbers or more together. As always, I hope that these lessons are useful to you and your child or your students. If so, please like this video and consider subscribing to my channel for more math, reading, writing, and other activities to help your kids thrive. Also, please comment if there's something you're interested in or something that you'd like ideas on how to teach your child, and I can try to get that in a video. Thanks for watching and have a blessed day.